If you've ever watched your ferret frantically digging at the corner of your couch, your carpet, or even your lap, you've witnessed something ancient, a wild instinct that's been hardwired into them for thousands of generations. Picture this. A small, sleek hunter moving silently through tall grass. The air is cool, the ground is soft, and every shadow could mean danger or dinner. This isn't your living room. This is the world your ferret's ancestors called home. And in that world, digging wasn't a hobby. It was survival. You see, the modern ferret, the one snuggled in your fleece blanket or tunneling through your laundry pile, still carries the same urgent impulses that once kept its wild relatives alive. Every scratch, every burrow, every persistent dig is a whisper from the past. But what exactly are those instincts telling them? And why do they dig with such purpose, such intensity, even when there's clearly nothing to find? Let's start with the most obvious reason. Shelter. In the wild, ferrets are not apex predators. They're small, they're vulnerable, and they need a safe place to sleep, hide, and raise their young. So they don't just find shelter, they create it. Wild ferrets are master excavators, capable of digging complex underground burrows with multiple entrances, sleeping chambers, and escape routes. When your ferret digs at the corner of the sofa cushion, they're not trying to ruin your furniture. In their mind, they're building a den. They're following a deep-seated drive to carve out a safe, enclosed space where they can rest without fear, but it's not just about safety. Digging is also about hunting. In nature, ferrets prey on small animals like rodents, rabbits, and birds, many of which live underground or in dense vegetation. By digging, they can access nests, flush out prey, or simply explore hidden pathways where food might be hiding. That frantic digging at the bottom of their toy bin, that's their inner hunter coming out. They've detected a scent, a sound, or a texture that triggers their prey drive, and they're determined to uncover what's underneath. Then there's the element of storage. Wild ferrets are known to cache food. They'll catch more than they can eat in one sitting and bury the leftovers for later. If you've ever seen your ferret hide a treat under a rug, in a shoe, or beneath a pile of bedding, that's exactly what they're doing. They're not being messy, they're being practical. It's an instinct that says, save this for when food is scarce. Even though you provide meals on a regular schedule, that biological imperative remains strong. But here's where it gets really interesting. Ferrets don't just dig for physical reasons. They also dig out of pure excitement or as a form of play. If you've ever watched a ferret do the weasel war dance, that joyful, bouncy, twisting leap, you've seen how they express happiness. Digging can be part of that same burst of emotion. When they're excited, they may dig rapidly at anything nearby. Your leg, the floor, their bedding. It's like a child stomping in a puddle, an overflow of energy and delight. Of course, not all digging is harmless fun. Sometimes it's a sign of stress or boredom. A ferret that's left alone for too long, or one that doesn't have enough mental stimulation, may dig excessively, especially in corners or at door frames. That kind of digging isn't playful. It's persistent, almost obsessive. It's their way of saying, I need more to do, or I'm anxious. Understanding the difference is key to helping them thrive, so what can you do? First, provide outlets for that natural behavior. A dig box filled with safe, loose material like rice, dried beans, or crumpled paper can give your ferret a designated place to satisfy that urge. Rotate their toys, create foraging opportunities, and build obstacle courses that encourage natural behaviors like climbing, hiding, and yes, digging. The more you channel that instinct into positive activities, the less likely they'll be to redecorate your home. It's also helpful to recognize that digging isn't something you can or should train out of them. It's part of who they are. It's encoded in their DNA. When you understand that, you stop seeing it as misbehavior and start seeing it as communication. Your ferret is telling you something with every scratch. I'm safe here. I'm hunting. I'm happy. I'm bored. Learning to listen to those signals will bring you closer to your pet than ever before. In the end, that little digger in your home isn't just a pet. They're a living link to a wild past, a creature of earth and instinct, adapting to life with you while still honoring the rhythms of their ancestors. And when you watch them tunnel into a blanket or burrow into a pile of clothes, you're not just seeing a ferret having fun. You're witnessing a timeless ritual, one that has kept their kind alive, curious, and resilient through the ages. What's the funniest or most surprising place your ferret has tried to dig? Share your stories in the comments. I read every one. And if you want to understand even more hidden pet behaviors, make sure to subscribe to Pet Mind Reader.